If you turn on your Apple TV today, you might think Apple just broke your home screen. They didn't. In fact, what they just did with the massive tvOS 26.4 update is going to change your living room forever. Welcome back. We need to talk about what Apple just pulled off behind the scenes. tvOS 26.4 is officially rolling out, and it brings some of the biggest home theater upgrades we've seen in years. We're talking about a controversial new feature that will completely change how you browse, and hidden settings that will finally fix your surround sound headaches. But while everyone is obsessing over a few deleted apps, they are completely missing the secret code hiding inside this exact update. Code that proves a radically new, AI-powered Apple TV is practically sitting on the loading dock waiting to be released. We are going to break down exactly what that means for your setup, but first, we have to address the elephant in the room. Your Apple TV home screen is suddenly missing something huge. Apple just took the old iTunes movies and iTunes TV shows apps out back and ended them. They are completely gone. Now I know what some of you are thinking. I've spent thousands of dollars on iTunes over the last 20 years. Are my movies just gone? Take a breath. Your library is safe. Everything has been consolidated into the main Apple TV app. But here's the thing. If you're still holding on to that classic iTunes wishlist you've been building since 2015, you need to manually move it to the new Apple TV watch list right now before you update. If you don't, it's gone for good. It's the end of an era, folks. It feels like saying goodbye to the classic iPod click wheel all over again. But what Apple replaced it with is where things get really interesting. Now let's talk about a massive upgrade to how you actually watch your movies. If you hit the subtitle menu in the default player, Apple just handed you the keys to the kingdom. You can now build entirely custom subtitle styles. Font size, exact colors, background opacity. You want a transparent background so you can actually see the cinematography? Done. It's brilliant. But while the visuals are great, the real magic, the stuff that home theater veterans have been begging for, is buried deep in the audio settings. Go to Settings, Video and Audio, and look under HDMI output. You will see a brand new toggle called Continuous Audio Connection. Honestly, this changes everything. For years, guys with high-end receivers or sonos setups have dealt with that annoying audio click or total dropout when the system switches between standard stereo and Dolby Atmos. Apple is now using a persistent Dolby MAT connection to stop the dropouts. Your old receiver might just say it's playing Atmos all the time now, but don't panic. The original format is playing exactly as intended. It's a total game changer that smooths out your entire system. But while Apple is finally fixing your living room, they are secretly planning to take over your driveway. Buried deep inside the tvOS 26.4 code is something no one saw coming: CarPlay video support. The code clearly shows you'll soon be able to sign into the Apple TV app and watch full movies right on your car's dashboard screen. Obviously, this is strictly for when you're parked. We aren't trying to watch Top Gun while merging onto the freeway. But for commuters eating lunch in their cars? This is huge. Tesla has been dominating this space for a while, and it looks like Apple is finally firing back. Speaking of firing back, Apple finally destroyed the worst software bug of the year. If you've been dealing with Netflix, Prime Video, or Hulu randomly freezing or dropping to potato quality in the middle of a movie, the public release of 26.4 fixes it completely. Video playback is finally smooth and reliable again. And you're going to need that smooth playback for what Apple just did to the main interface. When you open the Apple TV app now, it feels completely different. Autoplay is everywhere. Scroll down to new seasons? A video plays. Stop on a tab? A video plays. I know a lot of you hate autoplay. It can be incredibly distracting when you just want to browse in peace. But if you're a sports fan, the new integration is phenomenal. Formula 1 and MLS fans can now follow live and on-demand events directly inside the app. No more jumping through 3 different apps on a Sunday morning just to find out when the race starts. It's all perfectly integrated. But remember that secret code I mentioned earlier? The one hinting at massive new hardware? This is where it gets insane. The Apple TV just turned 19 years old. And right on its birthday, inventory for the current Apple TV 4K, along with the HomePod, started dropping dangerously low at Apple stores worldwide. Let's look at the facts. The last Apple TV hardware came out in October 2022. 4 years without an update in the tech world is a lifetime. NASA called, they want their engineering back. When you combine massive global inventory drops with the fact that Apple's WWDC 26 Developers Conference kicks off on June 8th, the writing is on the wall. Supply chain reports and guys like Mark Gurman have been pointing to this. Apple is clearing the shelves for a brand new, AI-capable Apple TV. We are talking about an ultra-powerful piece of silicon designed to handle advanced AI tasks locally in your living room. And we already have a preview of how that AI will work right now. tvOS 26.4 introduces Genius Browse for US users. It pulls recommendations from Prime, Disney, and Apple to build a custom row based on your exact vibe or mood. Of course, Netflix refused to play along, so they aren't included. But this smart curation is exactly how an AI-powered Apple TV and a completely revamped Siri will eventually operate. So, your classic iTunes apps are officially gone, your surround sound dropouts are finally fixed, and a revolutionary AI-powered Apple TV is waiting in the wings to be unveiled. tvOS 26.4 breathes serious new life into a device we use every single day. My only complaint? Apple still hasn't given us true audio pass-through for the home theater purists. Maybe we'll see that in tvOS 27. But what about you? With the rumors heating up, are you going to upgrade to the new AI Apple TV when it drops? Or is your current 2022 model still doing the job perfectly fine? Let me know your plan down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.